After 60, this nutrient is the secret to avoiding leg weakness and maintaining your independence. Have you ever wondered why so many people lose mobility after the age of 60? What if there was a specific nutrient that could prevent this from happening to you? Could it be that your food choices today are quietly determining whether you'll be able to climb the stairs at age 75? Many Americans are facing the specter of frail legs as they age, drastically limiting their quality of life and independence. The truth is that most people don't know that there is a simple and affordable solution to this problem. The difference between staying active and independent, or relying on others, may be on your plate of food. Research conducted by Harvard University shows that 70% of Americans over the age of 60 do not consume enough of this vital nutrient. This deficiency is directly linked to loss of muscle mass and progressive weakness in the legs. But don't worry, because today, I'm going to reveal exactly what you need to keep your legs strong and healthy for decades. Let's get started. Revealed. Why do your legs weaken after 60? The weakening of the legs after the age of 60 is not only an inevitable consequence of age as many think. In fact, there is a scientific explanation behind this phenomenon that affects millions of Americans. Our body naturally loses 1 to 2% of muscle mass per year after the age of 50. This silent process happens even in people who consider themselves relatively active. Muscle loss occurs primarily because our cells become less efficient at protein synthesis. This means that even consuming the same amount of food, your body does not take advantage of the nutrients as before. The leg muscles are particularly vulnerable because they support the entire weight of the body on a daily basis. Studies by the National Institute on Aging show that leg strength is one of the most accurate indicators of longevity. People with stronger legs live longer and with a better quality of life compared to those with muscle weakness. Factors such as sedentary lifestyle, low protein intake, and chronic inflammation drastically accelerate this weakening process. The good news is that, contrary to what was previously thought, this decline is not irreversible. With the right nutritional strategies, it is possible to not only stop muscle loss, but even reverse it. Did you know that recent studies show that 90-year-olds were able to increase their muscle strength under proper conditions? But what would be the key to this muscle rejuvenation that so many experts are recommending? The silent enemy. How sarcopenia is stealing your independence. Sarcopenia is the scientific name for the progressive loss of muscle mass, strength, and function that occurs with aging. This silent enemy affects approximately 30% of Americans over the age of 60 and 50% after the age of 80. Unlike other conditions that have obvious symptoms, sarcopenia progresses slowly, almost imperceptibly over the years. You may be losing muscle strength right now without noticing any warning signs. Sarcopenia is not just an aesthetic problem, but a serious threat to your independence and quality of life. The National Osteoporosis Foundation reports that people with sarcopenia are 3 times more likely to suffer severe falls. The devastating impact of this condition goes far beyond the difficulty of getting up from a chair. When the leg muscles weaken significantly, simple tasks such as climbing stairs or walking in the supermarket become challenges. Reduced mobility leads to social isolation, increasing the risks of depression and accelerated cognitive decline. Studies published in the Journal of Gerontology show that sarcopenia is directly associated with longer hospital stays. Patients with this condition also have a slower recovery after surgery and a higher risk of post-operative complications. The loss of muscle tissue also negatively affects metabolism and blood glucose control. This explains why people with sarcopenia are more predisposed to developing type 2 diabetes and metabolic syndrome. What few doctors reveal is that there is a specific nutrient capable of fighting this devastating process. But how long will you wait? The secret nutrient that keeps your legs strong when everyone else is weakening. Protein is unquestionably the most crucial nutrient for maintaining leg strength after age 60. This food component does not receive the attention it deserves when it comes to health in old age. Proteins are made up of amino acids, the real building blocks that build and repair the muscles in your legs on a daily basis. Without adequate amounts of this nutrient, your body simply can't maintain muscle integrity over time. The most surprising aspect is that our protein needs increase significantly with age, not decrease as many think. Research from the University of Texas shows that people over 60 years old need 40% more protein than young adults. Protein not only preserves existing muscles, but activates specific genes that stimulate the growth of new muscle fibers. Leucine, a specific amino acid present in proteins, functions as a molecular switch for protein synthesis. This essential amino acid signals the body to start the process of building muscle even at older ages. Studies published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition reveal that seniors who consume enough protein have 70% less muscle loss. They also recover 3 times faster after periods of inactivity, such as hospitalizations or injuries. Protein also helps regulate important hormones like insulin, keeping your energy levels more stable. This means fewer energy drops during the day and a greater willingness to stay active and exercise. The question that remains is, what exactly are the protein-rich foods you should be consuming every day? The 7 superfoods that will turn your weak legs into pillars of strength. Wild salmon tops our list as a powerful source of high-quality protein and omega-3 fatty acids. A serving of 150 grams offers 25 grams of complete protein that your body absorbs easily. Organic chicken, especially skinless breast, provides approximately 30 grams of protein per serving. This versatile food is an excellent option for those looking to increase their protein intake without adding saturated fats to their diet. Whole eggs are considered by the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics to be one of the proteins with the highest biological value available. 2 large eggs provide about 12 grams of complete protein plus vitamin D, which is essential for muscle health. Greek yogurt contains twice the protein of regular yogurt and also promotes intestinal health, which is essential for nutrient absorption. Lentils are the most protein-concentrated vegetable option, offering 18 grams per cup in addition to iron and fiber. This superfood is especially important for vegetarians and vegans concerned about muscle health after the age of 60. Quinoa is one of the rare plant foods that contains all 9 essential amino acids that our bodies do not produce. 1 cup of cooked quinoa provides 8 grams of complete protein and carbohydrate complexes for sustained energy. Cottage cheese is rich in casein, a slow-digesting protein that provides amino acids continuously throughout the night. Half a cup of this food provides approximately 14 grams of high-quality, low-fat protein. Now that you know the right foods, wouldn't it be helpful to figure out how to further enhance their effects with another nutrient? The natural shield of your joints. Collagen, the forgotten protector. Collagen is the most abundant protein in the human body, accounting for approximately 30% of all proteins. This fundamental component acts as a true biological cement, keeping joints, tendons, and ligaments healthy and functional. After the age of 50, the body's natural collagen production drops dramatically by up to 1.5% per year. This reduction explains not only wrinkles on the skin, but also the feeling of stiffness and discomfort in the joints of the legs. Research published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry shows that collagen significantly improves joint health. Participants who consumed collagen regularly for 12 weeks experienced reduced pain and improved leg mobility. Type 2 collagen is especially beneficial for knee joints, being essential for those who want to maintain mobility. Homemade bone broth is one of the richest sources of bioavailable collagen and other nutrients for joint health. Natural unsweetened gelatin is also an excellent source of this nutrient and can be easily incorporated into various recipes. Foods such as chicken with skin, fish with scales, and pork contain precursors that stimulate collagen production. Vitamin C is essential for collagen synthesis, so citrus fruits and colorful vegetables are ideal companions. Studies from the University of California show that collagen works synergistically with protein to strengthen muscle structure. This combination not only prevents leg weakness, but also speeds up recovery after intense physical activity. But there is a specific group of nutrients that, when combined with protein, can multiply their benefits for the legs. The perfect formula. Vitamins and minerals that multiply the power of protein. Vitamin D is possibly the most underrated nutrient when it comes to muscle health and leg strength. Studies from Harvard University reveal that 70% of Americans have insufficient levels of this crucial vitamin. This deficiency is directly associated with muscle weakness, chronic fatigue, and a higher risk of falls in old age. Vitamin D works like a hormone in the body, activating genes responsible for protein synthesis in the leg muscles. Moderate sun exposure, fatty fish, and enriched eggs are natural sources of this essential nutrient for muscle strength. Magnesium is another often overlooked vital mineral that participates in more than 300 biochemical reactions in the body. Magnesium deficiency causes inadequate muscle contraction, resulting in weakness, nighttime cramps, and impaired muscle recovery. Dark green leafy vegetables, nuts, seeds, and whole grains are excellent natural sources of this important mineral. Potassium works in conjunction with sodium to regulate muscle contraction and the transmission of nerve impulses. Adequate levels of this electrolyte are essential to prevent leg cramps and maintain muscle strength during daily activities. Bananas, sweet potatoes, avocados, and beans are potassium-rich options that perfectly complement a high-protein diet. Zinc plays a key role in protein synthesis and hormone metabolism, including testosterone and growth hormone. Oysters, lean red meats, pumpkin seeds, and lentils are excellent sources of this mineral for muscle health. Now that you know the essential nutrients, how do you effectively incorporate them into your daily eating routine? The simple method to triple your protein intake effortlessly. Start your day with a high-protein breakfast instead of traditional American refined carbs. Replace sugary cereal and toast with eggs, Greek yogurt with nuts, or a smoothie with whey protein. This simple change can easily add 20 to 25 grams of protein early in the day. Distribute your protein intake evenly between meals, rather than focusing it solely on dinner as many do. Research from the University of Texas shows that consuming 25 to 30 grams per meal maximizes protein synthesis. Keep protein-rich snacks on hand at all times to avoid less nutritious options when hunger strikes. Small changes like choosing Greek yogurt over traditional yogurt can triple your protein intake without adding calories. Add extra egg whites to your recipes to increase the protein content without significantly altering the flavor. 2 egg whites added to an omelet or mixed into oats provide about 8 extra grams of pure protein. Use cooking techniques that preserve as many nutrients as possible, such as steaming, roasting, or pressure cooker. Methods such as deep frying can reduce the nutritional value and digestibility of proteins by up to 30%. Hydrate properly, as dehydration significantly compromises the body's ability to synthesize and utilize protein. Experts recommend consuming at least 2 liters of water daily for people over 60 years old. With all of these natural strategies available, do we still need supplements to keep our legs strong? When the plate is not enough. The truth about supplementation after 60. Protein supplementation often becomes necessary after the age of 60 due to multiple physiological and practical factors. Appetite naturally decreases with age, while nutritional needs for muscle maintenance increase significantly. Dental problems, changes in taste, and digestive difficulties can limit protein consumption through solid foods. Research published in the Journals of Gerontology shows that older adults often consume only 60% of the protein they need. Whey protein isolate is considered by experts to be the ideal protein supplementation for people over 60 years old. This supplement contains high concentrations of leucine, the key amino acid for activating protein synthesis in aging muscles. Whey protein's ease of digestion and absorption makes it particularly valuable when digestive systems are less efficient. For vegetarians and vegans, pea proteins, rice, or combinations of plant sources are well-documented effective alternatives. Hydrolyzed collagen supplements have demonstrated significant benefits for joints and muscles in several recent clinical studies. A daily dose of 5 to 10 grams can reduce joint pain and improve mobility in people over 60. Creatine monohydrate, contrary to popular belief, is extremely beneficial and safe for people in old age. Studies show that 3 to 5 grams daily can increase leg strength by up to 15%. Always consult a doctor before starting any supplementation, especially if you have pre-existing kidney conditions. Now that we know the ideal nutrition, how to enhance its effects through proper movement? Movement is life. The exercises that enhance the effect of proteins. Progressive resistance training is arguably the most effective form of exercise to combat leg weakness. This method consists of gradually increasing the load or resistance as your strength improves over time. Research from the National Institute on Aging demonstrates that even people in their 90s respond positively to this training. 2 to 3 days a week of leg-specific exercises are enough to achieve significant and lasting results. Movements such as squats, leg extensions, and calf raises should be incorporated into your regular routine. Even modified versions of these exercises, such as chair-supported squats, are extremely effective for beginners. The ideal time to consume protein is within 30 minutes of exercise, when your muscles are most receptive. Balance activities such as Tai Chi and yoga significantly improve stability, perfectly complementing strength training. These practices reduce the risk of falls by up to 50% when practiced regularly by older people. Daily walks of 20 to 30 minutes maintain optimal blood circulation for muscle nutrition and waste removal. This simple habit also stimulates the production of hormones that facilitate the absorption and use of proteins by the muscles. Aquatic exercises are particularly beneficial for people with joint limitations or who experience pain during conventional activities. Water provides natural resistance while reducing impact on joints, allowing for muscle strengthening with minimal discomfort. How can you identify if you're already suffering from protein deficiency before it seriously compromises your mobility? Red alert. Signs. Your body is begging for more protein. Brittle nails and hair that falls out easily are often the first visible signs of chronic protein deficiency. These structures are made up primarily of keratin, a protein that your body considers less essential than muscle. Constant feeling of weakness and fatigue, even after adequate rest, may indicate compromised muscle reserves due to lack of protein. Your muscles are literally being consumed for fuel when food protein isn't available in sufficient quantities. Slow wound healing is an alarming sign that your protein stores are not adequate for regenerative processes. Proteins are essential for the formation of new tissues and cell regeneration in any type of injury. Difficulty getting up from low chairs without using the arms is a specific indicator of muscle weakness in the legs. Swelling in the legs and ankles may surprisingly be related to protein deficiency, not just heart problems. Proteins are crucial for maintaining the osmotic balance of body fluids, preventing fluid buildup in tissues. Increased propensity for infections and diseases may indicate a compromised immune system due to a lack of essential amino acids. Antibodies are complex protein structures that depend on a constant supply of amino acids for proper functioning. Mood swings, irritability, and concentration problems can be linked to protein deficiency in the brain. Neurotransmitters such as serotonin and dopamine are synthesized from amino acids obtained through daily food. If you have identified any of these signs, it is not too late to reverse this condition and regain your vitality. The power is in your hands. Transform your legs and your life starting today. Modern science proves that it's never too late to strengthen your legs and regain your independence. Studies of people as young as 95 demonstrate impressive gains in strength and mobility with adequate nutrition. The human body maintains a surprising capacity for regeneration and adaptation even in the most advanced stages of life. By implementing the nutritional and exercise strategies I've shared today, you're literally rebuilding your body. Every protein-rich meal, every well-chosen supplement, and every exercise session are investments in freedom. Think about how wonderful it would be to continue traveling, dancing, and playing with your grandchildren without physical limitations. True youth is not in the appearance of the skin, but in freedom of movement and functional independence. Neighbors and friends will notice the difference in your posture, balance, and energy in just a few weeks. Your confidence will naturally increase as your body responds positively to the changes implemented in your routine. The risk of falls and fractures, which are of great concern to people over 60, will be drastically reduced. Every step climbed without assistance, every painless walk will represent a personal victory to be celebrated. Remember that you are primarily responsible for your health, and there is no power greater than your choices. Don't let statistics or stereotypes about aging determine what's possible for you. Start today with a protein-rich meal and a little exercise, because your independent future awaits you.